Any, mini, money, mo, catch a tiger by the toe if you want to blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh, when the light hits it, you can actually see how it's totally holographic. And you literally put, oh, guacamole pants! Okay, it's pretty, okay? Obviously, I like shiny, pretty things, okay? Let's see what it sounds like, because at the end of the day, that's what matters. It's not falling off! Hi, everybody. I'm Violinist UnHae Kwon, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about mutes. So today is my first product review ever! I'm so excited. I've been asked to do product reviews before, but I haven't really felt inspired to, and these for sure bring on inspiration. So I'll tell you how I came to find these mutes. So I was thinking about my giveaways, and as a musician, I really wanted to give away things that everyone would need. Like the first giveaway was rosin, the second mutes, the third one, stay tuned. So I decided to go online and look for things that were like innovative or new or fresh or something, you know, newly designed, and I couldn't find anything. There's not a lot of new products. There's like kind of 2.0 version of products, something better, like, you know, those mutes that have like, you know, bedazzled, and I actually reached out to them, but I was like, oh, but it's still the same mute, just, you know, pretty on top. And no judgment, I have one too, it's pink. Oh, but I feel like it's not poppy enough, you know? It's not, you know, So I kept searching, and in my search, I came across a picture of a holographic mute, and I went like, what? And I clicked the website, and it said, Wiessmeyer and Sons, and I went, that sounds familiar. And I'm like, dude, this name sounds familiar. Why do I know this name? I could have sworn I knew someone with this name when I went to school at NEC. So I Google Paul Wiessmeyer and then the street of NEC, Gainsborough and Huntington, and it's him. And I go like, oh my gosh, I have to call Paul. His shop was closed, whatever, his cell phone was there. So I go like, Paul, is this the dude that, yes, I said dude, I'm sorry, that's just who I am. Are you the dude that was in the violin shop across the street from NEC next to Music Espresso? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, oh my god, do you remember me? This is Grace, and you know, I knew you, you know, we met 15 years ago. I was a Buzzwell student, you helped me, you know, blah blah blah. He's like, yeah. So funny. So Paul tells me it's his son. He developed these mutes from 3D printing. What? Are you serious? Are you joking? Like for mass production? Like, are you joking? And like, he tells me the whole history behind these and to get in touch with his son, Brian. So I did, and here they are. OMG, I'm so happy that they're here. So now the history of the mutes. Paul was super famous in Boston for his newly developed leather mutes like 10 years ago. And it was the first one of its kind that was like leather, and like the placement, it was a little complicated for me, so I never used it. Like in orchestra, you just want to put it there. But the sound was supposed to be like bananasbonkers.com. Really gorgeous because of the materials they use. It wasn't like rubber or metal like the other mutes on the market. But it's on the pricey side. I'm sorry, Paul. I'm just gonna be honest. So I never bought one. And these are supposed to be the 2.0 version of those mutes. This idea came to birth through Brian, who decided to use 3D printing to make this happen. So I've been talking about these mutes on my Instagram for like the last few days because they are so pretty. Like, I can't even believe that Brian came up with this color scheme. Like how he designed these mutes are just beyond comprehension. It's amazing. These are all custom made. So I'm not gonna tell you like the super duper details because I don't want that to impact your mind, and I honestly don't want me to get so hyped on it that I let it impact my mind, because this is a review video and I just want the oral portion, if you can see my violin in the back, the oral portion of this to be like a genuine response. So Violinist from Wiessmeyer and Sons sent me a few mutes to try out of both their lines. This is their pro line, which is dual tone mutes, and then their student mutes. That's the one that you guys just saw the picture of that look like cute little sushi rolls. Oh my god. And I'll be trying them both out for you to see if their sound quality can live up, if they're functionable like on the actual strings, and if they move fast enough for me. Those are very key important things to me. If they're going to sound good, because you use mutes in something like Zagonoweisen and Bonsoir by Debussy, and a bunch of other pieces. The second move that Tchaikovsky actually says consort in a couple of the editions, which means these mutes are more than just something you use once in a while in an orchestra. They are actual tools you use in your solo repertoire or concert repertoire. So we're gonna try them out now. I've been waiting, and you guys, if you guys have been following me on Instagram or on YouTube for a while, y'all know Mama G ain't about patience. And I've been patiently waiting to try these out to share that experience with you guys. Okay, it's time to review the mutes. Yay! Okay, which color should I pick? Because this one I'm gonna keep. So we're gonna start with these one hole torque mute. This is the first mute I started with when I was younger. I was like 12. I'm gonna pick pink. Oh, but this is so pretty. I can't decide. Okay, this is pink tones. This is blue tones. I love blue, but I also love pink. Which one should I do? Any, mini, money, mo, catch a tiger by the toe if you want to blah, 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 blah. Dang it, I want a pink. Okay, so I'll open up this one. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh! What? This is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I don't even think the camera's gonna get how pretty this is. Guacamole pants. Okay, this is the close-up of the mute. Oh my gosh, I can't get over how gorgeous this is. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like so many layers. Oh my gosh. Like when the light, oh my gosh, I wish my camera would get this. Like when the light shines on it, it literally looks like a freaking diamond. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it glistens like a diamond. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. So this is not a comparison video against the rubber mutes. That video will be coming out in a couple days. This is a review video, so I'm just gonna try on the mute. First off, let's see if this actually goes on easy. So if you hear my audio go in and out, it's because it's a review video of sound. I'm actually using a mic I don't know how to use. You'll hear me go in and out of focus with sound. All right, so this is my baby. So I usually put this one hole torque mute on the A string. Oh, it doesn't get stuck. I thought it would because this material seems to be plastic of some sort. Okay. So it's very important for this to be able to move around quickly and to, oh, it goes on perfectly. I don't know, for some reason I thought because it's plastic, something would be, you know there's Chinese plastic, y'all know what I mean. $1.99 from the dollar store kind of situation. All right, that goes on perfectly. Let's see what it sounds like. If you see the mic drop in, I apologize. It's my first review video. Oh, the next thing I'm gonna check for is buzzing, but that might have been my earring right now. Hold on, I'm gonna take that off. So this is what the violin sounds like normally. Okay, we're gonna put on the one hole torque mute, and normally we use this to get the mute quality sound. Just in case there's anyone that never used a mute, it creates a more rounder, warmer sound, and it's slightly muted, which is why they're called mutes. Mostly composers won't use them for the sake of being quiet, because most violinists have good arm control, especially when you're in orchestra and stuff like that, in the higher end orchestra and professional. But it's more for the color changes that's possible through mutes. The mutes are so important, and the colors of a mute is so important that Heifetz even created his own mute, you know? So we're gonna try it now. I'm excited. I didn't expect that. Hold on. Wow, that's really warm. I was not expecting that. I mean, they're very pretty, and I've been like hyped up because they're so pretty. I didn't think that would be good. I mean, I honestly didn't. I really didn't. Sorry, Wiessmeyers. I really didn't think they were going to sound that pretty. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's gonna sound like after this is recorded. That's so crazy. So I'm sorry. So normally with the rubber mute, it mutes the color of my actual violin, which is a very bright. It's warm on the bottom, but it's super bright and kind of honestly a little way too happy sometimes. And it's very powerful. And I always lose those qualities when I put a mute on. So this is like, this is very interesting. I like it. It's not as piano as the rubber mute. I'm going to be very honest. It's not as piano as the rubber mute, but that might be because I haven't used the one hole torque mute in a while. So I will actually find mine for the comparison video and we'll see. This mute, for sure. Something like Zigeunerweisen, for sure. I'll be using this because it kept the integrity of my actual violin sound, and that's a huge thing for me because why else would you buy your violin unless, you know, you wasn't into the color of it, right? It's all about the color, baby. So these are the 2-hole mutes, same torque. It doesn't fall over. The thing about the 1-hole torque mute is it only has, because it has 1 hole, it sometimes flops back and forth. But these are the 2-hole torque mute disc, or aka the disc mute. All right, I'm going for this one. I'm going for this one, the green one, only because the shade of green is just redonkulous. Oh my gosh, what the bleep, man? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys need to see a close-up of this. Okay, so this is the disc. I don't know if the camera is getting it to the full value, but oh my gosh, he has like these multi-layers are just, oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Oh my gosh, when the light hits it, you can actually see how it's totally holographic. They're totally 3D mutes, they're not lying. Oh my gosh. You guys need to hold it at it when you guys get this in the giveaway. Or, you know, if you can't wait, you can go buy it on Amazon or something. You guys have to hold it at like a slant like this, a 45-degree angle, and I swear, it literally glistens like a freaking diamond. Like, it literally, oh my gosh, look, it just winked at me. Like, the diamonds are winking at me. Okay, it's pretty, okay? Obviously, I like shiny, pretty things, okay? Let's see what it sounds like, because at the end of the day, that's what matters. So this is how we put a dual disc mute on for... If there's anyone who doesn't know how to use a mute yet, there's 2 holes and you literally put, oh, guacamole pants! So you take the flat side out towards you, out towards the tailpiece, and then 2 holes that you see, you kind of just clip it onto the 2 strings, the 2 middle strings, and then you, okay. So this one, I think is because it's brand new, doesn't go on as easy as the A-string mute, the 1-string mute, the 1-hole mute. Oh, it comes off and on easy. This one's a little stiffer. It might be because it's just brand new. I'll play with it. Oh, it goes deep. Oh. Okay, so there's like an extra notch you can press down and it just stays still. That works because when it rattles, it's super annoying. And then you just move it back and forth like this, and we're gonna, yeah, you hear that sound? Oh, I'm not the biggest fan of that sound. I'm not the biggest fan of that sound. I think my bridge is just too fat for this specific mute. But it is going down all the way. Not about that. But let's see what it sounds like. I'm really thinking maybe it's just, let me do it a few more times. Yeah, my conductor wouldn't like that. Do I have rosin on my bridge? Maybe that's what's up. Okay, hold on. Just in case it's me. That ain't me, boo. Okay, alright. Back to the control, which is no mute. Now with the mute. That squeaking sound is not my fave. Oh no! No! Oh my gosh. Oh my god! I have like goosebumps. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, great, your shifts. Oh my gosh. Okay. I would have to play around it with it a bit more. I love the color. I can't wait to do the comparison video because my favorite mute to use for the Zigeunerweisen is actually the Heifetz mute, which is a pain because most girls don't wear pockets on stage and we have to do bum 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 bum. And it's just so fast, which is why people have gone to doing this. Heifetz used to just put it in his pocket real quick or something. He had like sleight of hand situation going on stage. But so a regular disc mute usually goes to pianissimo. I don't think this goes all the way to a pianissimo. The reason why I keep using Zigeunerweisen as a kind of control for the one with the mutes is because I do the most range of dynamics. I do in a very short period of time than with the Bonsoir or Tchaikovsky. I actually like to play the Tchaikovsky without the consort, but what I feel like this one does is it enhances a specific timbre in your sound quality of your natural instrument, because I'm not getting a generic sound from all when I'm playing across the string. So I would almost qualify this as like a soloist mute, but as a orchestra mute, I don't know. For a professional, I think this is why it's called the pro. If you're a professional, I think for sure. Because we know how to control our bow. But when you're playing a solo rep, who wants to be that quiet? So that's the reason why I put this as a soloist mute, honestly. Definitely when it comes to timbre, I don't think you can compete with this one. All right, so now for the sushi ones. This is the student version. Now you've heard the dual tone ones. And I'm gonna pick, because it's Christmas, let's pick red. And I'm gonna show you how to put it on top. Oh, wait, I saw something on their website that tells you different ways to use this one. So this is a solid colored one. It doesn't have the multi-layer. It has multi-layers, but it's not different color multi-layers. Okay, so there's instructions on this mute. You guys remember that patent I told you about that Paul has for his leather mute, which goes on the string and it slides. There's two ways to do it. Kind of like a poly mute, you know, where you push the mute instead of putting it on top. We'll address that in the comparison video. And this one is supposed to be the only mute in the world that you can put on top of the bridge and push against the bridge to create two different kind of sound qualities, dynamic and everything. So the first way to do it, they said when not using, secure on your strings. Those grooves were not for decoration. Okay, I'll show you. 2 holes. Oh, guacamole! Why do I keep dropping this mute? These mute has 2 holes right there. And that goes on the string. It goes on the string. You see those 2 holes? It's going on the string right there. Hold on, let's see how. It's not falling off! Okay, don't do that to your violin. Don't do that, kids! Do not do that at home. Do not do that at home. Is there something inside my violin? And then you're supposed to be able to like move it back and forth. See, that would keep coming off for me. Maybe there's a trick to it I don't know yet. I would have to play around with it. Okay. Ah! See, they want you to slide it back and forth? Okay, I'll just read you the directions. When not in use, secure the mute by gently putting it down at a downward angle. Sorry, kids. Towards the tailpiece until it firmly wedges in place on the string. Number 2, for pianissimo volume, slide mute forwards from the secure position. So secure position is on the string. Oh, wait, right. Oh, it'll be different for other people. I have 4 fine tuners. That's the reason why it's different. If I didn't have 4 fine tuners, this entire area would be steel. This would slide back and forth very easily. But I have 4 fine tuners from back when I used to be in a chamber group where we fought about intonation every 20 seconds. We went from playing at 439 until 444, and we were experimenting. So it was just easier to keep tuning with the fine tuners. We were experimenting with quarter tones and all that fun stuff. So yeah, fine tuners just made life easy. If you don't have this material on your strings, if it's just steel, it would move very easily. I hope you guys try it yourselves. Let me know what you think. At approximately half distance between the bridge and the tailpiece, the mute should easily lift off the string. Place the mute on top of the bridge so it seats securely. All right, let's do the pianissimo. So the pianissimo sound is supposed to mimic the disc mute, okay? So we're gonna put it on top. Top. Oh, that squeaky sound, man. That squeaky sound. Hold on. Oh my gosh, even the solid ones are super pretty. Oh my gosh. If you could see how the light is hitting it. Oh, do you see that? Like turns into glass, like diamond. Am I supposed to push it down all the way? No, I'm not. Okay, let's try it. So let's try pushing down all the way. So I'm gonna leave it like this, like you saw in the picture I posted earlier. I'm gonna put it like that and see what that sounds like. All right, so here's the Weissemer with the pianissimo mute. With the mute halfway down. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope you can hear the difference on the mic. Let's try to do that pianissimo. Oh my gosh. Pianissimo sound. Oh my gosh. So this actually has more range than the disc. That's alarming. That is super alarming to me that this has more range, because I felt like I couldn't crescendo towards the tip as much with the disc mute, but for sure I can't get over how pretty these are. I'm sorry. I'm distracted by how pretty these are. Hold on, Grace. It's about sound. It's in line with the other mute where I know I said this for the last 2, but I'm not expecting this sound quality to come out of the mute. It's so weird. I hope you guys can hear a difference, because here, like with my ear right next to the violin, it's a world of difference. So I'm gonna push this down all the way. So I pushed it down all the way. Oh my god! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Okay. This one is definitely easier to manipulate with my bow arm. I feel like it gives me a true pianissimo for mute. I really do feel like it. I don't know. I have to wait for the comparison video against the Heifetz mute once again. That is like my favorite mute of all time. Okay, let's try the pinch version. For mezzo piano, the mezzo piano volume, slide the mute towards from its secure position on the string with the thumb and index finger. Pinch it against the bridge. Ensure that the side of the flare string notches is facing towards the tailpiece. Say what? Oh, on violin and viola mutes, this is a side with a glassy finish. On cello is the mesh-like finish. Okay, so that faces towards the tailpiece. Have I been doing it wrong? Hold on, let me try it again, all the way down on top of the bridge and see if that made a difference. Man, that cracking sound I can't get used to. Oh my god. Okay, so let me know if you heard this difference between when the glassy side was towards the bridge and not towards the bridge. Wow, there really is a lot of ways to use this. I'm just saying. Okay, now we're gonna shove it very gently right next to the bridge. So it's like touching the bridge, pinched. That's kind of like what a polymute does. It just pinches the mute against it. So it's like touching like that. All right, let's try it. Whoa! Whoa! What? Wait. Maybe it's not on there. Wow! That sounds so different. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep my reactions until the end. My boat's slipping. About y'all, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but this is UnHae Kwon's channel, so I'm just stating my opinion. If anyone's listened to a lot of classical music on the LPs, that's what this sounded like. I was not expecting that. I was expecting this one to sound exactly like the one-hole tort mute. Okay, so I know most people are not gonna like this, but here we go. This probably is my favorite so far. I think this one for sure, even though it's a student model version. Oh my gosh. Only because I love that last sound and then the pianissimo sound when it's completely on top of the bridge, because when it was pinched against the string, you could actually still hear the metal quality of the strings while it was filtered. It sounded like sound was being filtered through the mute. That's like my favorite part of this mute right now. I think with the mutes I use now, nothing sounds like it's filtered. It kind of feels like, a speaker with like a big glass around it. Like when you walk near someone's house and they're like having like some kind of party and you hear it kind of like a little distortion of the sound quality as it comes through the glass and the windows and the walls. This one just felt like everything was being filtered. Oh, that brought me back to like when one of my teachers used to make us listen to a lot of old recordings and then guess who they were, and we would listen to Casals and Elman and Jeanette Neveu, and it kind of just reminds me of all those hours I spent down in Firestone with my headphones on listening to these old LP, and you could even hear the little cracking sound, which I feel like the steel sound that's being filtered through the mutes this way, that's what it sounds like. I honestly like that. That's my favorite personally. I don't know, you guys leave me in the comments below. I kind of feel like my whole world has changed a little bit. I'm glad I got to open them up with you and hear them for the first time with you. That's actually a really fun experience. I hope some of this got picked up by the mic. Guacamole, I'm literally going to start putting in like bonsoir and these pieces that have mutes in them into my program just so people can hear these mutes. It's crazy. Now for the review. Love the designs. Can't get over it. Can't get over how cute, pretty these are. Just stop. Just stop. It is just way too pretty. And I hope they come up with a Valentine's line of just an array of pink. I really hope they experiment with like the levels of pink there are in this world. Second, the sound. I'm like this with the sound. Okay, so first off, I don't feel like any of these, other than that thing where I put it at the top, create a true pianissimo. And if you're like a newbie and in a youth orchestra for the very first time and you don't have that good bow control yet, I think this definitely won't save your butt. If you're a professional or undergrad at like a big, you know, if you're majoring in music and you have good bow control, I would want to hear a whole violin section, a whole string section using these mutes, and see if they produce a different color than what we're used to, like in the Ravels and the Debussy's and stuff like that. I wonder how we can make that happen. Actually, I'm just so curious, only because I love the color that it produces. That's just me. That might just be because it's me and I don't know if camera picked up half of it. So I don't know. Sorry guys. I know. You guys tell me in the comments. So now to conclude, the student model and the pro are very good. They're both good. This is my favorite personally. I can't wait to hear the actual pro version of this. I think Mr. Wiessmeyer said that he was going to be sending it to me, so yay. Because I have the prototype here, but he said he made some tweaks to it to make it sound better. So that'll be in the comparison video. The pro models are for sure grabs, like for sure grabs. The disc is aight. The squeaky noise bothered me a lot, but I like the color of it. But I love this one most. This one is my favorite. The one hole tort mute is definitely for sure my favorite. And honestly, I would, because of these grooves, I wouldn't mind keeping this on the string. I would have to play around with it a little bit to see how realistic it is, like in a symphony, like when I'm playing and I'm playing with big bows and then I go like if it'll fall off while I'm playing, like, because, you know, I really love music. So sometimes my body just kind of takes over. In that case, I would go with this one, but I only suggest this for people with good bow control. This one, if you don't have good bow control, but you want a very good sound that comes out of your violin. If they got rid of the squeaky factor of this, I would honestly put it on my violin right now for my next gig, which is Christmas Eve, and we do have a consort situation. So that's the end of the review for these new 3D holographic mutes. I would say in 2019, you need these mutes because I feel like it keeps the integrity of the sound of the violin, and that is important. I feel like there's been no mute that's done that so far, because I don't know about you, but I picked my violin from a line of over 40 violins of all different price ranges, from all different countries, from all different time periods. And I picked my baby because the sound responded with my personality, and my violin is always a voice, an oral presentation of just my entire heart. When I play music that I love, I would love to convey that to the audience so they feel my heart, you know? The fact that these try to keep the integrity and the natural colors of your violin, I feel like is a game changer. And I want everyone to have it, because especially in our line, especially if you're gonna go into music, you know that instruments are expensive. The better quality they are, the higher levels you get into, and then especially the higher levels of education and degrees you get into, the violins start upgrading and they get more and more, zeros get added, and soon you're having a violin that's worth more than your car, than your house, and stuff like that. It never made sense to me that you would mute that. Which is why I fell in love with the Heifetz mute, because I felt like the Heifetz mute was already so different than the tort mute. And I can't believe that there is a mute that's now on the market that can protect and enhance the character of your sound. So that is my review. And I love the fact that they look like little jewels. Like, I can't get over it, because I play Bejeweled and these literally look like Bejeweled. So giveaway number 2 is violin mutes from Violinist. And of course, there is a grand prize. There is a grand prize, people! One of those 5 winners will get the grand prize. And the grand prize winner will get a gift certificate to Johnson Strings. Yay! With 2 Violinist mutes of your choice. So I'll contact you and you'll get first dibs on whichever one you want. So the rules of the giveaway: number 1, follow me, follow Johnson, follow Violinist on Instagram. Number 2, like this video and like the mute post. Number 3, Leave us comments. Leave us comments. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think of these mutes, okay? Because I do really want to know your feedback, what you've heard, or if you didn't even hear a difference, that's fine. My favorite part of the giveaway, the last giveaway, was getting to talk to all the people that left comments. So that was bananas awesome to like get to talk to you. I'd love to do that again this time. So number 3, comment here. Comment on any other video. Whatevs, you get an entry for every single time you leave me a comment. And then the last one, if you want extra bonus entries, go follow my YouTube Grace the Violinista channel, which is the violin vlogs. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me, and see you next time. Peace.